Hydration hacking has become one of the latest wellness trends, with people across social media platforms touting the benefits of adding electrolyte powders to water. The basic idea seems appealing. By supplementing your water with sodium, potassium, magnesium, and sometimes calcium, you can supposedly optimize hydration, boost energy, improve cognitive function, and support overall health. For athletes or individuals engaging in intense exercise, electrolytes do have a clear role. When we sweat, we lose not only water but also key minerals that are necessary for muscle contraction, nerve function, and maintaining proper fluid balance. Replacing these electrolytes during prolonged or high-intensity workouts is essential to prevent dehydration, cramps, and potentially dangerous complications like hyponatremia, where sodium levels in the blood drop too low. In that context, electrolyte powders can be a convenient and effective tool. The problem arises when these products move from the athletic sphere into everyday life. The majority of people who buy electrolyte powders are not training for endurance events or spending hours in the sun. They are office workers, students, or casual gym goers who may simply believe that enhanced hydration is inherently better than plain water. For these users, the benefits are minimal at best and can even carry risks. Electrolyte powders contain varying amounts of sodium and potassium, and repeated daily consumption on top of a normal diet can easily exceed recommended intake levels. Excess sodium can contribute to high blood pressure, fluid retention, and strain on the heart and kidneys over time. Too much potassium, though less common from diet alone, can be dangerous for people with kidney issues, potentially causing irregular heart rhythms or other cardiac problems. Magnesium and other minerals, while generally safe in modest amounts, can lead to gastrointestinal upset, diarrhea, or nausea when taken in excess. Another risk that is often overlooked is sugar content. Many electrolyte powders marketed for everyday wellness are not sugar-free. Users may inadvertently consume significant amounts of added sugar, artificial flavors, or other additives on a daily basis, which undermines any perceived health benefit. There is also a psychological element. Hydration hacking can create a false sense of urgency or necessity around electrolyte supplementation. People may begin to believe that plain water is inadequate for basic hydration, prompting unnecessary spending, obsessive tracking, and reliance on products that do not replace a balanced diet or proper fluid intake habits. For children, teenagers, and older adults, this trend can be especially concerning. Young bodies and developing kidneys are more sensitive to imbalances, and older adults may already be at risk of electrolyte disturbances due to medications or underlying conditions. In these populations, unnecessary supplementation can do real harm. From a purely physiological standpoint, plain water is sufficient for most people under typical conditions. For the average adult, drinking water consistently throughout the day, combined with a balanced diet that naturally contains electrolytes from fruits, vegetables, dairy, and whole grains, meets the body's needs without any risk of overconsumption. The appeal of electrolyte powders often comes down to marketing and social proof rather than science. While they can be life-saving for athletes, workers in extreme heat, or patients recovering from illness or diarrhea, they are largely redundant and potentially harmful for everyday hydration. In short, hydration hacking may seem harmless or even trendy, but it carries a hidden layer of risk for ordinary users. Excessive electrolytes can strain the kidneys, disrupt heart rhythm, contribute to high blood pressure, and cause gastrointestinal issues, all while offering minimal, if any, advantage over plain water. The cultural hype around these products risks turning a simple, essential human need, drinking water, into an overcomplicated, expensive, and potentially unsafe practice. For most people, sticking to consistent water intake and consuming a balanced diet remains the safest, most effective, and most evidence-based way to stay hydrated.